Hey everybody, this is Jake from Inspiring Leaders Collective, and I'm here today to talk to you about a project I've been working on. It's called the Morning Chatroom, where basically all it is me sharing my morning routine with people through a Facebook live stream. So I go live every morning, Monday through Friday, 6:30 to 7 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And like I said, I basically just share my morning routine. For about a year and a half, I was following a book called The Daily Stoic, which it has a quote from a Stoic philosopher and then a passage to follow reflecting on the quote. And so I basically did a spin on that idea and I'm sharing that routine with people. And I grab quotes from all over, whether they're just positive messages to start the day or whether they talk about goal setting, confidence. Really have great discussions in the morning chat room. So I hope you come check it out. And it really is as much as you want to put in. If you just want to use it as a space to, just have a community to say good morning to in the morning. If you have questions for me, things for me, whether it's, off topic, that's totally fine. But yeah, if you just want to listen in to the discussion for the day, or if you want to get to meet people in the chat room, see what they're up to, get to know them, and you could even start using them as accountability partners, get to know their goals. Maybe they have a lot in common with you and they can help you with things. You can really, use the space for a lot of things. So I hope you come check it out. I'll have a direct link in the description below, or you can just go to Facebook if this is easier. Go to the search bar and type in @Inspiring Leaders Collective, and you'll easily find me that way. So I'm about to leave a little sample for you so you can watch that. Or just come find me. Just make sure when you get to my page to hit the like or the follow button so that you get notifications when I go live. All right, I hope to see you there. All right, switch this back. All right, I appreciate everybody's patience. I hope you're having a good morning so far. Hello, hello, hello. Good morning. It is Friday, so we can definitely celebrate that. Be grateful for that today. It's the weekend. And let's get ready for it. Or almost the weekend, I guess. We got the work day ahead of us. But we have a quote from Theodore Roosevelt this morning. If you're in here right now, if you don't mind going ahead and hitting that like button, I'd greatly appreciate it. I hope you didn't mind that little break time. It helps me share the stream out and get it out so we can hopefully reach more people. And so you don't need to see me distracted sharing the stream and things like that while streaming, and so it makes it more seamless. That time I at least had a little music for you. Hope you enjoyed the Chuck Berry, and so we'll go ahead and start the chat. Like I said, if you hit that like button, it's greatly appreciated, and I can give you a personal hello, good morning, and we can chat a little bit. So Theodore Roosevelt says, each time we face our fear, we gain strength, courage, and confidence in the doing. So it's definitely important. Something we talked a little bit about yesterday was confidence, and one of those things is the more experience you get doing something, the more confident you are in that thing. And so it's similar along those lines. And Theodore Roosevelt is definitely somebody we can talk about as well. There's so much to that he did during his life, going from being in the Navy to being a naturalist to being a president of the U.S. and being a writer through all those things. There's definitely a lot to learn from him. I hope to study him one day if I do focus on historical inspiring figures. And Theodore Roosevelt is definitely up there. He's just done so much in his life, or just did so much in his life, and I would love to read his books and really study him. So we can get talking about this quote. Again, if you're in here, I'd really appreciate if you go ahead and hit that like button. Just helps boost the stream, and it also helps me see you, so I can give you a personal hello, good morning, how you doing? And I hope you're having a good Friday so far. Either way, I appreciate you for coming in and joining me for today's chat. Share it one more time. And so again, each time we face our fear, we gain strength, courage, and confidence in the doing. So not only, again, like we said yesterday, the more you do something, the more confidence you gain in that thing. but also, there's something to be said about being uncomfortable, and what you gain from that. Trying new things, exploring new things, and how that opens your mind, opens opportunities for you, and yeah, helps you grow as a person. So, there's a lot we could talk about there. I hope, let me know what you think about the quote. If you like the quote, don't like the quote, if you have something to say about Teddy Roosevelt, um, or yeah, something to add, a twist on what I just said. But yeah, just want to reflect on the quote. If you haven't been here before, basically I'm just bringing my morning routine I would normally do myself and bring it to people, trying to grow a little community that we can, if you just want to come in and stop in and say good morning and hello to everybody that's in here, that's great. I think it's important now more than ever we try to get more interaction with people, and yeah, just trying to get everybody's morning started off on the right foot, a little reflection, perspective to start the day. And I'm also going to say something that I'm grateful for today, so you're more than welcome to also share that as well. And mine today is very related to the quote. I've had a lot of people in my life that have done this for me, that push me to explore new things, that have me, experiment with new things, push my boundaries, and, see my creative side, as well as, like it says, facing your fears and really trying to, achieve as much as possible, but also, finding what I like and exploring that to, its fullest extent, and enjoying life as much as possible. Yeah, I just want to thank those people, shout out those people. Thank you so much for the follow, Preet. I really appreciate you for being here. I'm glad you're enjoying the chat. And yeah, comment. Let me know how you found me and how you're doing this morning. I hope you're doing well. I hope you're enjoying this Friday. Let me know where you're from. And yeah, thank you for being here. Yeah, if you go ahead and hit that like button too, like I said, it's greatly appreciated. It really helps boost the stream and reach more people. So yeah, I could name some people that really have done that for me. Obviously, my parents growing up, always trying new things. Sometimes, I'd get signed up for baseball season when I didn't ask to get signed up for baseball season. But things like that really, maybe I didn't want to do something. It makes me uncomfortable, but it pushes me to learn new things, meet new people, and what would I be doing at that age if I wasn't there? And it's spending more time with my dad because he coached for me and things like that. So, incredible experiences. And so, like I said, my parents, my siblings also did, had me experiment with things and try, tested me with snowboarding, skiing, things like that. And so, like I said, my parents, my siblings, Chris Michelle is a good friend of mine. He, at the workplace pushes me to think outside the box and, explore my creative side as well outside of work. And, yeah, great influence on me. Sorry, I'll get to your comment, Kenneth. Kenneth says, Teddy Roosevelt, the teddy bear was named after him. I don't know the full story, but I heard he loved bears. They went hunting one time, and he refused to shoot the bear or something like that. Yeah, I do know. I do know that's right. The teddy bear was named after him. Good little Jeopardy question there, Kenneth. And yeah, no. That sounds about right. I don't know the full story behind it either. It might be one of those things where there's a few different stories and people don't know which one is correct. I just remember learning it in school that, he was where the name the teddy bear originated. But yeah, I appreciate you for being here, Kenneth. Thank you so much. I saw you spamming that heart reaction. I really appreciate that. And yeah, we got a new follower today. Preet, thank you so much. We are at 93 followers, so we're very close to 100. If somebody is not following, you can either go to my page and hit the follow button. But another thing you can do is just type in !notify in the chat, so you don't have to leave. And it allows you to get notifications when I go live. Even if you are already following it, if you happen to not be getting notifications, if there's an issue with that, it basically reinforces those notifications. So I appreciate everybody for being here. And let's talk about the quote a little more. I'll go over it again. So he says, each time we face our fear, we gain strength, courage, and confidence in the doing. So I talked about this a little bit yesterday, where basically, I was saying that to gain confidence in yourself, then you really need to get experience. You want confidence in something, then you need to do that thing. And that's, I went over 3 different methods to build confidence in yourself, and doing was one of them. And this takes it a step further and also talks about, each time we face our fear. So I think there's really something to be said for being uncomfortable. It's important to push your boundaries and be uncomfortable sometimes. I think it's really helped me. I always think back and think, like, what I'm doing nowadays, I really don't think 5 years ago I would have predicted that I would have taken the steps to do that. You don't really see that. You start experimenting with new things, you learn new skills, and it takes you down a whole different road, and really starts to create something. And so gain more knowledge as well. That's another thing to add here for like I said, there's just something to be said for being uncomfortable. It could be said about a lot of things. I've tried being in the health and fitness space, one of those fringe subjects that gets talked about, like on the Joe Rogan show and things like that, is cold water immersion. I don't know if you've heard about that, but basically ice baths and how it's supposed to improve your immune system and things like that. And, some even say it helps with weight loss, and that it, does a lot more than just your immune system. But, there's even somebody who trains somebody in ice baths. He's called Wim Hof. You can look him up. It's WIMHOF. I forget if it's 2 F's or 1, but basically he trains people and conditions them mainly through breathing techniques. But I believe he uses ice baths as well to eventually be able to climb Mount Everest in their shorts. And it's pretty insane stuff. And I'm not lying. So Kenneth says, Theodore Roosevelt is also an important figure in Philippine history. He was the president during the early year of U.S. occupation in the early 1900s. He took over after President McKinley, Spanish-American War, and Philippine Revolution. Painful history, but it happens, so we're good friends now. Jeez. No, that's again, Kenneth, you're killing me with the U.S. history lessons that I don't even know. I just know that he has such a big background. He's a writer. He's a Medal of Honor recipient when he was in the Navy, and a president as well. And, I do know he, just had a huge influence and a writer all through it. So I would love if I go to study an inspiring leader in history. Theodore Roosevelt would probably be one of the top 3 that I would go to, first, amongst Abraham Lincoln. I've always enjoyed learning what Abraham Lincoln has to say, Theodore Roosevelt, it'd be interesting to maybe read Barack Obama's book as well. But I don't want to compare. They're just all different backgrounds, and just interesting to see. I like to get the all-around picture and get a good variety of people as well. So, no, that's man, Kenneth, you are just full of history knowledge. That's for sure. And sports. And no, it's great to have you here. Thank you for adding the discussion. Kenneth says, I missed the Abe Lincoln episode. I will watch if I have the time. Yeah, don't feel like you have to. I mean, I'm live literally every day, and so there's no reason. I don't expect I don't expect you to go back and watch full episodes. But if you do get something out of it, obviously feel free, and hope you enjoy it. Let me know what you think, and you can comment while you watch. I will see your comments and comment back, and yeah, if somebody else is in here, if you don't mind hitting that like button, I'd greatly appreciate it. Another thing you can do is type in !notify in the chat, and that allows you to follow me so you get notifications the next time I go live. You don't need to reflect on the quote like Kenneth and I are doing. If you just want to come in and say good morning, say hello, that's greatly appreciated as well. So, yeah. So thank you all for being here. And again, Teddy Roosevelt's quote, each time we face our fear, we gain strength, courage, and confidence in doing. And yeah, I mentioned what I feel grateful for today is the people that, did have me face my fears, did make me do things I was well, didn't make me do things I was uncomfortable, but pushed me to do things I was uncomfortable with, to push my boundaries and find new things in my life that I enjoyed doing, and really, pushed me to, have the mentality of if I like doing something, I want to, explore it to its fullest extent to find, if it's something that I'm really passionate about. And so those people in my life are my parents, my siblings, my good friend, Chris Michelli. And yeah, it's important we have that in the workplace as well. You don't want to be stuck doing one thing. I've learned that I really like, trying different things, finding what makes me happiest, what I'm best at, and what really challenges me the most. I think, I really enjoy being challenged. So I think a lot of people might not be. I think a lot of people, there's two sides of the spectrum where some people just like relaxing, and if they could find a job where they don't have to do much and make a lot of money somehow. But things don't usually work that way, and they might learn that the hard way. And yeah, so again, if you have anything to add, if you have a twist on this quote, if you see it a different way, if you like the quote, don't like the quote, if you, yeah, then please let me know. Please let me know. So, yes, if you have something that you're thankful for today and you'd like to share that, you can also do that. Otherwise, going to wrap up today's discussion. I think we had a good talk about this quote. And yeah, so take this with you today and think of, how you could be challenging yourself if you haven't been pushing your boundaries. And, if maybe there's something you did when, you were younger that you really enjoyed that you want to go back to and explore again, just because you didn't get that full extent experience of, man, I really enjoyed that, but I never really pursued it. Maybe it is a real passion of mine. Maybe I could join a club. Like something I saw yesterday, I was watching a movie and they were playing racquetball, and I was like, man, I don't play enough racquetball. It's such a fun sport. Yeah, just really hope to get back into it, and it'd be awesome to meet people through the process and have people, join a club and meet people through that racquetball club. And I think another passion of mine I really enjoy is climbing too. But yeah, that's more of a solo sport. It's tougher to meet people, while you're climbing. A lot of people are they're more reserved, people that do it. But yeah, that's another passion of mine I really enjoy doing, and hope I do more of that as well. So yeah, if you can think of something off the top of your head that is similar to you that you wish you had more time to go do, then yeah, please share that with me. And yeah, just think of things that like I said, maybe you did in the past that you wish you could spend more time doing now because you really enjoyed it, and maybe you didn't explore it to the fullest extent. You didn't get as good at something as you wish you did. Maybe you played the guitar for a little bit when you were younger and you're like, man, I really enjoyed it. It just took a lot of time, and I wish I kept playing and I didn't. Yeah, share those sort of things. I think it's important to acknowledge it, and maybe start thinking of how you can use those things in your life now and try again. Yeah. So I appreciate you for being here, Kenneth. And yeah, anybody else who stopped by, really appreciate it. And yeah, any day we get a new follower is a successful day. We have, like I said, we're up to 93. We're very close to 100. And yeah. So again, I'll read out the quote. Each time we face our fear, we gain strength, courage, and confidence in the doing. And that's by Teddy Roosevelt. So just saying how important it is to be uncomfortable sometimes, to try things that scare us, and that's to overcome that fear and to really achieve something worth having. You're going to have to get out of your comfort zone and push yourself. So that's what this is all about. Again, if you're watching this, you enjoyed the message, you can always go to my page and hit the follow button. It's greatly appreciated. And if you're in here now, you can just type in !notify in the chat, and that'll allow you to get notifications when I go live next. If you have anything to add, then please let me know. Otherwise, I hope you have a great Friday. Hope you have a great start to the weekend. And yeah. And start thinking about that today. Think of things that you could be doing to push your limits, or things in your past that you enjoyed doing, or things you might want to try that you still haven't. Like I still have been itching to go skydiving for a long time, and yeah, maybe I'll do that this year. That's not one of my goals for this year, but I will at some point go skydiving. We'll see. We will see. But that's one of those things that, I got to overcome that fear of doing it. I just got to, pay a little money and go. I just got to go. Just got to pull the trigger. That's all it is. If you want to travel somewhere, everybody thinks that, it takes so much time and money and effort. It really doesn't. If you have the money, book the trip, get on the flight, and go. It's not like it's amazing once you do it. It really won't feel like the burden that it might have felt like thinking of it at first. It'll be well worth it, and yeah, yeah. Again, I appreciate everybody for being here, and hope you have a great day, and go crush it today. Thank you for being.